Have you got a reflection question for our audience, Kath?
So I'm going to be a bit cheeky and stretch it to three, but there's a sort
Mm.
of natural progression.
Okay.
And almost just because the first one I know I've already covered in the CPD, which is to start thinking, what does success look like for you? And
Hmm.
really find words for it. What the hell is it? What will you know when you've been successful? And then also, once you've started to think about it, you need to check that something in your daily life connects with it. So that's the sort of starting one. But in a way, we've already started thinking about that.
Hmm.
So then we move on to say, actually, what has lasting impact? What of all the things you do will actually last after you've gone home, after you've finished your career? So I think that's where success lies. It's the stuff that lasts. And often that's not what we spend time on or get worried about. So that's another
Hmm.
angle on stretching your thoughts about redefining success. And a sort of final one, just to sort of really get you on that long wind track, is to think, what are you not measuring that's really important?
Very interesting.
So can I can I expand on that a little bit? Well, what
Yeah.
are you measuring? So
So
my
actually,
instant answer is going to be a whole heap, but you're looking longer term again, are you?
it's a way of just thinking about what has a qualitative value in your life
Hmm.
when we tend to run our companies, practices, lives on a too much quantitative basis. Have I
Hmm.
done all the things in my calendar today? Have I balanced the books? And then stuff needs to happen. But that in itself doesn't really mean you've made lasting impact, which is probably why you went into the profession. So that purpose piece. Have
Hmm.
you actually moved towards that? And to be then thinking about what am I not measuring that's going to be really important? Probably to the kind of longevity of my practice, to retaining really good staff, to retaining really good customers. It's going to be the experience they had. So we
Hmm.
start to think about quality of human experience, relationships, things that we maybe aren't ticking off on our to-do list, but are actually where the real value lies, not just commercially, but including commercially, but the real value of what we do in our own lives and in other people's lives. And we need to find a way to quantify that, to acknowledge that,
Yes.
to say this stuff is where this stuff has value, potentially has the most value. We've got to bring that in and not just look at the sort of empty spreadsheets of numbers.